شكرا لسبونسر الفيديو جيمنج سنتر. جيمنج سنتر متجر الكتروني ليبي متخصص في كل ما يتعلق بمعدات الجيمنج. انت غيرش ناقصك بس ناقصك كيبورد، في كيبورد ممتاز ومتين وميكانيكي وار جي بي وباسعار اطلع الطول. خاطرك في كرسي جيمنج بايم في كرسي جيمنج غير كعمز وستريح، بس راحتك اهم حاجه في جيمنج سنتر. ديروا دور على صفحتهم على الفيسبوك، عندهم شبه كل شيء تقدروا تقولوا من الحاجات الأساسية اللي تحتاجها لو أنت شخص تحب تلعب أو مثلا تستخدم في الكمبيوتر بشكل كبير يعني. غير أنت اختار اللي تبيه، وبرا امشي للديسكريبشن تحت تلقى اللينك متاعهم، خش عليها كلمهم. عندهم أحسن وأجمل وأريح ماوس وماوس بادز، السماعات بجودة صافية ونقية 5.1 و 7.1 للمحيطيات، والميكروفون ممتاز تقدر تستخدمه للكمبيوتر أو للبلاي ستيشن أو للموبايل أو أي شيء أنت تفضله. كل هذا وأكتر في صفحتهم على الفيسبوك @gamingcenterly. وكالة ناسا هي وكالة أمريكية فضائية، وهي المسؤولة عن البرنامج الفضائي للولايات المتحدة. طبعا ناسا تكتشف في كواكب جديدة، وتكتشفوا آخر حاجة هذه جديدة حاليا اللي هي متاع الثقب الأسود البلاك هول، واللي بيني وبينكم نحس فيه دروب الفوتوشوب. كان عندهم برنامج متاع أبولو في 69 ومتاع أول رجل يصعد للقمر، ولين الحق نشكك في الموضوع هذا لأن حنوريكم حاجات الحق يعني تقف ضد الموضوع هذا. تشكك في موضوع أنهم أصلا مشوا القمر، تحسوا منهم كأنهم ما كانوش يقولوا في الحقيقة في حاجة هيك ناقصة، وتحسها كده بكي او في تلاعب في الموضوع يعني. لما يسالوهم مثلا شنو صار وهل مشيتوا الفضاء ولا لا، تصرفاتهم غريبه متاع وحدين مدسين حاجه هيك، فهمتوني؟
which puts Apollo 11 on a proper heading. Plus 30 seconds. Oh, 11 Houston, you're good at 1 minute.
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon by eye without looking through the optics. I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see.
I don't remember seeing any.
Neil, you were...
I don't remember seeing any.
Neil, you were...
والحاجة قوية في الموضوع إن هي لما تصور في الكرة الأرضية ما تصورش فيها كلها مع بعضها، تاخذ في أجزاء معينة وتخلي في جابس صغير هيك ما تقدرش تصورها، لأن هي فيها زي لما تاخذ صورة تاخذ مجموعة بروحها بعدين تخلي جاب صغير هيك ما تقدرش توصل له، بعدين تاخذ الجاب الثاني، والجاب هذاك اللي في النص اللي فضل يسكروه بالفوتوشوب ويعدلوها، فهمتوني؟ فقصدي لو هي هيك الحكاية أنا أتوقع أن ناسا كاتبة علينا في البحثات، وأنا هذا اللي نحس فيه حق يعني باهي don't sue me، لكن قصدي نحس فيه هذا اللي صاير يعني.
Because they can't just get it all in one shot, so they have to go around the Earth and take a bunch of pictures, and then they piece it together.
International Space Station residents only see about 3% of Earth's surface at any one time.
If you zoom in on them, there's cloud formations that repeat several times, which, how could that ever really happen? They're just copying and pasting things.
There's a small problem with it because there's a very slight gap in between each orbit. It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
They are some of the most famous images in history. But why are there no stars in the night sky? Why is the American flag waving here when there was no air to cause any breeze?
There are moments where the crosshairs lie behind equipment.
Where guys fall forward and looks like they get yanked up by wires.
Reflected in the visor is a mysterious object.
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
So I keep digging a little bit deeper, and I finally get underneath this cloud cover here, and a few images pop up. And I say, oh, images, what are they? Well, this is what you got, which I'm sure that looks familiar to you, right? Looks just like the pictures they give us of Mars. So I'm just kind of creeping around here and definitely noticing the same kind of undulation changes and same kind of rock, same kind of dirt. Only thing that's missing is that nice little red tint that they pay somebody $150,000 a year to put on there. So I said, I wonder what they're doing out here. What is all this equipment for? I'm sure it can't be NASA, right? Whose orange Hummer is this? Okay, that looks like a NASA symbol. Cameras set up, tents, ATVs, food. They've been there a while. It's not a one-day trip.
I mean, if you want to go back and look at the real footage of the initial moon landing, you can't because it's been taped over by NASA. And no one was fired, no one was punished. Of course, they want to get rid of the evidence. We haven't been back to the moon because we never went there in the first place.
So I'll keep kind of going through here and see if it... What the... Yeah, so... I think I found out where Mars is, guys. It's just about 1,000 miles north of me. Not quite the distance that NASA says, but I can't find anybody who's in charge of this. They must be hiding behind these rocks. Oh no, there they are out in front of everybody, just standing there. Lovely. Clown number 1, clown number 2, and clown number 3.
He was playing with the water, with the paddles, the hydro repellent paddles. So he was bouncing the glob of water between the two paddles, and one of the community noticed that his eyes were not following the frickin' water. They were jumping into places that he had it for a little bit, and then after that, his eyes were completely out of sync.
And the reason why is because they're looking at the CGI feed. You know, they need to see where the item is that they're playing ping pong with because it's not right in front of them. So they appear to be watching a monitor above the camera, which, okay, I could see doing that. But on the other hand, if you're just up in space giving an interview or playing ping pong or whatever you're doing, then you would have no reason to look at a monitor. It doesn't matter. The camera's on you, you know that, so it doesn't matter what you look like. You shouldn't care about that, but they're always very concerned with that monitor. Well, that tells me why. It's when they're using props.
All right. Yeah, this is very empty here. Oh, there's one of those ATVs. All right, now we're on something. Oh, I got another truck. Oh yeah, it says NASA. What's that say? Mars Project?
Here's another scene with Catherine Katie Coleman. Have a look at her hair. There's something odd about her hair. I know this is zero gravity and hair is supposed to stick out and go all over the place, but her hair doesn't really flop around naturally. It's always sticking out kind of rigidly. Maybe they permed it in that position, or perhaps they're hanging her upside down.
Here's iJustine. She has a vlog. Her hair flows in the air, as it would, because the hair is moving.
In this scene, Chris Hadfield bends down in order to adjust something, and you can see on the back of his shirt a couple of upticks on either side where you would expect wires to come in on either side of that harness in order to support it. Of course, they've computer graphicked out the supporting wires. You can't actually see them.
It's a Chinese spacewalk. A bubble rises in the pool. It's complete fraud. And a bubble rises into the pool.
Just keep the beautiful smile on your face and that'll distract us from the hoax.
So, in this clip, they're talking, live feed, and we have a astronaut go by us in the background, obviously trying to give it a more realistic.
These are faked inside a swimming pool. It's a custom-built swimming pool, and that's a great way to fake zero gravity. In this vid, you catch a glimpse of someone wearing a scuba tank. Scuba tanks in space?
الشيء الآخر اللي هو لما مثلا يقولوا لهم مثلا نبوا صور ولا نبوا مثلا التكنولوجي باش تمشوا للفضاء من جديد، شوفوهم شنو يقولوا بالله عليكم.
What they think happened to the original moon tapes is they might have been taped over. It's not a cassette, it's not an old mixtape from college.
We've been unable to track it down.
And as I said, even if we had it, we don't have the machines to play it back.
It's incredible that we can keep track of Egyptian pots from 2,000 years ago, but we lose tapes made only 40 years ago.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology.
Neil, you were
said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself. Away from me. You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Okay.
If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you if you don't leave me alone.
So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Cybro, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator in NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight.
Of course. I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get. I'm heading out. I appreciate it. And get the hell out of my house.
Well, I take your stuff and get the
lunar orbit being falsified.
Being falsified?
Correct. We got an unedited tape from a source at the Johnson Space Center.
Totally nonsense.
Mr. Cybro, you do not deserve answers.
If you show this publicly, you're open for a lawsuit. Okay?
I guess this is a photo of the Hubble telescope taking a picture of itself. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's an authentic photo of the Hubble telescope out there doing its job. Isn't that amazing how they could take a photo of the thing taking photos? Out in outer space. Unbelievable.
مشروع MK Ultra اللي هو متاع مايند كنترول تحكم بالعقل هو يستخدموا فيه CIA وكالة المخابرات المركزية متاعهم، وبش يعني على اساس MK Ultra هذا يستخدم بش يتحكم بالعقل ويعني يخلوا الشخص يتصرف كيف ما يبوه هم، يعني فهمتوني، زي التنويم مغناطيسي لكن تقدر تقول هذه حاجة أقوى بشوي. وحسيت الموضوع متاع MK Ultra منتشر خصوصا عند لاعبين كرة سلة وبعض المشاهير. يعني ما بيش نقول لك يعني شو تتفرج شو ما تتفرجش شو لازم تسمع شو ما تسمعش، انت في النهايه حر، لكن لازم تفهم ان في مايند كنترول في MK Ultra صاير في الموضوع، وزي بجديات تشوف الحاجات الغريبه جدا يعني.
That's exactly how you have to have a certain amount of distance between the bodies in junior high.
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
I'm feeling great. I feel nervous, a little bit overwhelmed. I feel a little shaky. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. You go. It's good. It's a good stream.
I'm feeling great. I feel nervous, a little bit overwhelmed. I feel a little shaky. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. You go. It's good. It's a good stream.
How are you? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nervous, overwhelmed, everything. You feel it all right now. I feel it a butterfly in my stomach and. Okay.
I love you. Why do I love you? Well, I know I love you so much. The same reason everyone loves you. Because you speak your mind, Cardi B. You do not hold back.
Yeah, well, I love it too. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, whoever's in there. Whoever's in there.
It's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain. Yeah, I was kind of, I was a little down when I found out I was injured and I had to have surgery again, or with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there, they wrap their hands around me like.
Just a short time ago, Connor said that you had disrespected him, and that's why he sees you the way he sees you.
Ele falou que tempo atrás, o Connor falou que você desrespeitou ele, e por isso que ele vê você do jeito que ele vê você.
Não vejo aonde isso. Acho que nunca desrespeitei ninguém. Estou bem tranquilo quanto isso. Não vejo problema nenhum para mim.
I don't think so. I don't think it's a problem. I've never disrespected anyone, so I'm not sure what it is.
So what is it that he did that disrespected you that got you to dislike him?
This is not a therapy session.
Well, no, but you were. But you were.
All right, and Connor, can you respond? Say something nice about Jose, please. No. Okay, not happening. Dana, I know you're excited about this fight. I'm excited about this fight right now. It is going to go down UFC 189. I'm looking forward to it. Guys, thanks so much for coming here on the show on APG.
Do you remember that when we were sending tons of names and then you wrote back, I like Saint?
No.
Do not act like you don't remember that. We were sending a million names. All right, well, it happened. And how is the North is a big sister? She's good?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, it's a difficult title. It's a good day to die.
But I suppose it's because you had kind of a good day, and if you would have died, well, so be it. Is that it?
That's right. That's a good question. Have a sandwich, and let's go shopping.
I'm sorry, is there someone talking to you?
Yes, sorry.
Sorry about that. So I just was wondering
They
how
just
everyone's
came
doing.
in.
Hello, Courtney. Have we lost you?
All right. It looks like Courtney doesn't really want to go there with
I think
that
she's
question.
blanking. So I just was wondering how everyone's doing.
Only be the musical stylings of Victor Oladipo, who is the reigning two-time champion of the All-Star Weekend player talent show.
Classic example right here. Totally lost sense of reality. He's got his handler behind him, adjusting his microphone, because he's not capable of doing it at this moment. Let me tell you, this is creepy stuff. This doesn't even look like a human.
شكرا على المشاهدة. كان معكم عماد، نلتقي في فيديو جاي.